Hi there! Welcome to Apple World. She posted a video of her and Tupac singing Guardians They Don't Comprehend by Will Smith. I miss you. Goodness, a gander at Pac. Were you ever envious of the affection Jay had for Tupac? Oh goodness, my god. Jada Pinkett Smith just ended her quietness on Keefe D getting captured for Tupac's homicide, and she's presently getting hauled for indeed embarrassing her better half. Jada's response comes only weeks after she answered Will's sweet birthday recognition by posting a video of her and Tupac, and fans are expressing that right now Will either appreciates being embarrassed or Jada has something on him and he can't separate from her. In the meantime, entertainer and humorist T.K. Kirkland uncovered that Tupac wasn't actually into Jada like she claims, and she evidently completely overstated their relationship. And I'm worn out her generally discussed Tupac, yet did Tupac whoa. With her, Tupac wouldn't with her. I'm burnt out on that story anyway. Jada's constant, and she's currently really composing a detailed storybook where she purportedly plans to discuss her and Tupac's association. So what is Will's opinion? Pretty much this was Jada's response to Keefe D's capture, truly intended to embarrass Will. We should get into it. And afterward, Jada was with me. So you realize Pac had an easily overlooked detail on that. However, she simply cherished him like he was the picture of flawlessness. You've presumably heard at this point that there's been an astounding leap forward in Tupac's homicide case. 27 years after Tupac was killed, the police captured Southside Crips Part Keefe D and charged him for his contribution in Tupac's homicide, and since Jada Pinkett Smith couldn't hold back to share her response to Keefe's capture, fans are currently hauling her for as yet utilizing Tupac to embarrass Will. So, to provide you with a touch of foundation, Jaden and Tupac initiate Ali met at the Baltimore School for Human Expression, and they turned out to be dear companions anyway. They later headed out in a different direction on the grounds that Jada was attempting to create some distance from the road of life, while Tupac was turning out to be progressively settled in it. Jada and Pac never dated, and Jada really uncovered that they once shared a kiss to investigate in the event that there was any heartfelt flash. Yet the two of them reasoned that they were in an ideal situation as companions. You realize that sometime in the past I resembled simply kissing me. We should find out how this turns out, and when I let you know, it must be the most ridiculously nauseating kiss for us both anyway. In the manner in which Jada actually discusses Tupac in interviews, you feel that she was the main lady in his life. Tupac was locked into catadones at the hour of his demise, but you never see Jada chat on and on about their relationship or attempt to get clout from it. Jada was too currently in a committed relationship with Will when Tupac passed on, and she and Tupac weren't friendly by then yet. Right up till now, Jada invests more energy freely spouting about Tupac than her own better half presently. It's reasonable that Jada never genuinely moved past them. Deficiency of poise considering the companionship they shared anyway. It's as yet odd how she more than once raises this subject during interviews, notwithstanding realizing Will was madly desirous of Tupac and Jada's association and felt like he would never coordinate to Pac. Were you ever envious of the adoration Jay had for Tupac? Good gracious, no doubt, wow. Except for she simply cherished him like he was the picture of flawlessness. However, she was, with the new ruler, so it resembled I just did. Never could, like even we were in a room 2 or multiple times, I was unable to address him. I was the delicate rapper from Philly, and he was Pac, right? What's much more unusual is that Jada examined Pac with her kids so often that her little girl Willow once composed a letter to him, beseeching him to return and satisfy her and her mother. The letter read, "Dear Tupac, I realize you are alive somewhere. I feel that my mama truly misses you. Might you at any point kindly return? Could you at any point return so Mom and me can be blissful? I, as a matter of fact, wish you were here. I truly love Willow. Yet I envision how he might have felt when he saw his girl begging a departed man she had never at any point met to make her mother cheerful." And to this end, many fans began hypothesizing that Jada is raising Tupac deliberately to embarrass. At whatever point Tupac's name shows up in the titles, under any condition, Jada generally embeds herself in the discussion to give you only one model. After Tupac's biopic, everyone's eyes turned out in 2017. Jada freely destroyed the film and asserted that how her relationship with Tupac was depicted was profoundly pernicious. She tweeted, "Excuse me, my relationship. Tupac is excessively valuable to me for the scenes and everyone's eyes on me to remain as truth sure. Scenes weren't completely consistent with life yet. It's a biopic, not a narrative, and nobody with the exception of Jada overemphasized it. In addition, the film is principally centered around Tupac himself as opposed to exclusively on his relationship with Jada. But in light of Jada's response, you'd think the whole film spun around her. At the time, fans hammered Jada for focusing herself in Tupac's story, and a large number of them were saying the way that it seems like Jada gets a remove from embarrassing Will. As you presumably recall, 2012, Jada welcomed Will on Red TBL Converse with Examine Her Ensnarement. With August Elena, and close to this time, Tupac's name began moving again, with fans saying that Jada plainly adores him, reminding him won't that he'll ever be essentially as great as Tupac as a matter of fact. Jada herself conceded that she utilized her snare with August to finally accept reality in her relationship with Pac. You have had the option to contain a few painful injuries that were left concerning my relationship with Pac, yet stand by. Didn't Jay recently assert that she and Pac were completely non-romantic, and she felt disgusted when they kissed? So how precisely did she utilize August to assist her men from her relationship with Pac? Now, Pac commended Jada once upon a time, yet this was a while back, and their kinship finished a long time before Pac was killed. In addition, nobody truly knows how Pac would feel about Jada, assuming he was as yet alive as a matter of fact. TK Kirkland, as of late, guaranteed that Pac wasn't as fixated on Jada as she gets a kick out of the chance to make everybody think, and he presumably wouldn't actually like present-day Jada, and I'm worn out her generally talk about Tac would've did Tupac wouldn't with her Tupac wouldn't with her. I'm worn out on that story. It could never went down. Gracious Tupac, I realized Tupac would have been with you. TK brought up that at the time Pac passed on, he was at that point finished with Jada and had additionally proposed that Jada completely misrepresented PC's affections for herself and misled the general population about their relationship. All things considered, I think Tupac he had a life partner before he passed on, right? Kadada Jones, Quincy Jones' little girl, precisely uncertain was. Definitely they weren't shaking like that, They weren't shaking that, however. In this day and age, individuals can lie such a lot of watch, and once you get out there, it could take off. I'm burnt out on this. Yet it seems like Jada can't assist her with settling, and she as of late by embarrassed Will in the most terrible manner by utilizing Pop. Jada turned 52 on September 18th, and we will share a sweet recognition for her on Instagram that reads, "Cheerful birthday. Mamita, I've been to 28 of your birthday celebrations, and I couldn't say whether we're truly going to top the one that Edge performed at. However, here's to a long period of attempting to forget this only 2 days after the fact that Jada took to Instagram and shared a legacy back video of herself and Tupac moving and lip-syncing to Will Smith and DJ Energetic. Jeff Melody Guardians simply don't comprehend. Here is a piece of the first video of Poak, and I'm making a horrible showing with lips matching up. Guardians don't comprehend. Jada composed, however this was such something arbitrary to post, and the way that Jada shared it only 2 days after Will posted that recognition for her birthday, you can't resist the urge to keep thinking about whether she truly appreciates embarrassing Will by bringing a P yet that is not all in light of the fact that Jada has not. W likewise ended her quietness on Keefe D's capture in association with Tupac murder, and fans are saying it's upsetting the way in which Jada wants to embed herself in each discussion about Po. Jada posted a story on Instagram, and now I trust we can find a few solutions and come to some conclusion. Therapy anyway. This evidently didn't agree with Will, and insiders are saying Will is feeling totally crushed on the grounds that Jada won't quit raising hell in spite of realizing the web will utilize this to ridicule Will. Fans are saying nothing bad can be said about Jada as yet mourning Pac and needing equity. Yet for what reason do they do it openly when she knows everybody's simply looking out for her to express something about Pacs? So they can gesture. Well, one fan said, this lady, in a real sense, gets off at watching her significant other get humiliated and someone else composed. Jada must maintain some gigantic mystery that Will Smith would rather not get.